So I'm sitting here watching a YouTube video that was published back in July of 2021, and I'll link it in the description. But simply the simplest math problem no one can solve, the Collatz conjecture, which I don't know how many people here are familiar with it. If you're a mathematician into math, then it would already, I'm sure you have some knowledge of it. Apparently it has lots of different names. I don't know them all. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just not that guy. My thing is, I th- based off what I'm hearing, it sounds like people are real curious about if there are numbers where that don't fall into this numerical trap, like this equation that are there any numbers you could plug in for X where it doesn't eventually just drop back down to that loop at the end where, 4 divides into 2, 2 divides into 1, you multiply that times 3 and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like there's no way it ever could be because the issue with the equation or the formula in general of every time it's even, you divide by 2, every time it's odd, you multiply by 3 and add 1 is that there is no mathematical way to multiply 3 of the same odd number or 3 of any odd number and then add 1 and it not essentially be even. It would always have to divide by 2. Like, it would always divide by 2. It would never be odd, odd, but it could easily be even, even with no issues whatsoever. And the reason for that being that, let's just say any random 3 odd numbers right now, 17, 23, and 39. So 39 and 7 is going to give you 46, and 23 and 46 is going to give you 69. You add 1, you had 70. You're at an even number. You could basically take any 3 numbers from 1 to 2,324,511, and any even number or any odd number, my apologies, if you add those 3 up, it's always going to then be, when you add that plus 1, an odd number. Because what makes an odd number is the fact that it's odd. But that means that every number that's odd is always 1 away from being even. Hence, what you're ultimately coming down to is any 3 odd numbers you multiply by 3, the rest of the number doesn't matter. You're really just still back at the bottom of that equation by 3 times 1, still odd, add 1, because that's what every single odd number ultimately is. No matter how many digits are alongside it, it's still 1. You get what I'm saying? So that in and of itself is the reason why sooner or later it would always make it back down to 1. It may take longer, it may take shorter, but it's always going to get back down to that loop. That's all. That's just something I started watching the video and I was like 2 minutes in. I was like, I feel like there's a very easy reason why it always gets down there. So, mm. Anyway, I don't know. Just my 2 cents. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. I don't know. Bye.